ESPN, the world's leader in motorsports coverage, presents Speed World. Today, live from Atlanta Motor Speedway near Hampton, Georgia, it's the Hooters 500. A beautiful day here, and the crowd is anticipating perhaps the biggest race in NASCAR history, at least in the modern era. There are fans rooting for their favorite driver, as for the first time in NASCAR history, 6 drivers are eligible for the championship going into this event. The quest for the Cup standings showed Davey Allison on top by 30 over Alan Kulwicki, but also Bill Elliott, Harry Gant, and Kyle Petty are eligible. And then Mark Martin is a 6th driver mathematically capable of taking the championship here today. And good afternoon, welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway. We here at ESPN very proud to bring you this final race of the 1992 season as we wrap things up. Not only a championship at stake here today, but perhaps as important, it's the final race for a guy who started his career back in 1958 and has become the king of stock car racing.
We finally have a championship that all the drivers have to run as hard as they can go. Don't you think, Ned? They got to go for it.
Oh, yeah, they got to go for the win. And if Davey Allison has a car capable of running in the top 5, he has a car capable of winning the race. So they got to go all out. And, man, that's exciting. Have 6 drivers that are in the championship hunt in the last race of the season, and Richard Petty retiring at the same time.
You must be pretty excited. Ned has lost his voice. He's going to be up here. He's going to try to help us through the day. And, folks, we are entering one of the most exciting races ever in Winston Cup racing.
Atlanta Motor Speedway has seen many improvements in the last few years, and it has built more grandstands than you can imagine for this event. Last year there were over 122,000 people that attended this race, and many more grandstand sets have been built.
Start your engine!
Have been released from inside the pit area, flying over the main grandstand here on the straightaway, and there are some Apache helicopters that will do a flyover in recognition of this race here today. Now, here is the die-hard starting lineup on the pole for this event. For the first time in his career, and the first driver to crack 180 miles an hour on this facility, Rick Mast in the Flash Foods Skoal Classic Racing, car number 1. Outside the front row will be Brett Bodine in the number 26 Quaker State Ford. The second row, the defending Winston Cup champion Dale Earnhardt in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. And then the first of those eligible for the championship here today in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6, Mark Martin. Row number 3, it's Ernie Irvan in the Kodak Film Chevrolet, car number 4. And then the Sunoco Chevrolet, car number 94, driven by Terry Labonte. Dick Trickle will start in 7th position. He drives number 8, the Snickers Ford. Jeff Bodine flanks him in the 4th row, and number 15, Motorcraft Ford. Morgan Shepherd starts 9th in the Citgo Ford, car 21, and then the Purolator Chevrolet, car number 10, driven by Derek Cope. Bill Elliott starts 11th in the Budweiser Ford, car number 11, looking for his 2nd Winston Cup championship. Alongside him will be his teammate Sterling Marlin in the Maxwell House Coffee Ford, car number 22. The 7th row, Lake Speed in the Purex Detergent Ford, car number 83, and 2nd in points, Alan Kulwicki in the Hooters Ford, car number 7. Davey Allison will start inside of row number 9 in the Texaco Haviland Ford, number 28, and then Jimmy Spencer in the Rebestos Ford, car number 12. And as you look at the rest of the starting lineup, note that Jeff Gordon, who will be making his first Winston Cup start here today, will go from inside row number 11.
And Jeff Gordon has been one of the fastest cars in practice. They were down here last week practicing. Jeff Gordon was fast. He's been fast Friday and Saturday. So maybe we could see something out of the 21-year-old. And I think it's fantastic that Jeff Gordon is running his first race when Richard Petty is running his last race.
We have a true oval that we're racing on here this afternoon, kind of unlike most other tracks on the NASCAR Winston Cup circuit, of this size at least.
The problem with the racetrack, the corners are so long. Each turn is a half mile. Each straightaway a quarter mile. And there we see pit road, only one pit road on the front straightaway at the start-finish line. There's turns 1 and 2. Once again, a half mile long bank, 24 degrees. Same thing for 3 and 4. So the drivers, we can see the banking at 24 degrees. The straightaways are banked 5 degrees. And Bob, this is a tough racetrack physically on the drivers because of being in the corner so much. Ought to be fantastic, and what a crowd we have. Look at the fans. Oh, boy. Waving to the drivers as they go down the front straightaway. Now Richard will fall back into his starting position, as you said.
The crowd rises to its feet, salutes the field as it comes down. The green flag waves, and the Hooters 500 is underway. Oh, and we have a spin. Bodine is in the fence. So is Rick Mast. There are 4 or 5 cars that are heavily damaged. The caution flag is Bill Elliott got through.
Then they're racing back to the line. They're racing back to the line, trying to lead a lap. Here they come. Mark Martin trying desperately to lead a lap and get 5 bonus points.
But Dale Earnhardt won't win.
Here's what happened. Bodine was in the lead as they crossed the stripe, but Rick Mast was right there on the outside, and then Brett's car got out from under him.
Got out from under him. Rick Mast spins.
Remember now, we have seen Davey Allison, Alan Kulwicki, and Bill Elliott. There is Elliott right behind Morgan Shepherd. All 3 of those cars appear to be okay and did not get involved in the second lap accident here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We'll be right back.
What makes Monte Carlo so great? Under the hood, really big squirrels.
Here's the green flag. We're back to racing.
Here they are, 3 abreast coming off the second corner. Kulwicki drove up on the outside of Elliott, made it 3 abreast.
First 4 cars actually have broken away from the rest of the field. 3-car battle up front in the Hooters 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the finale of the '92 NASCAR Winston Cup season. Irvin, Dale Earnhardt, and Jeff Bodine are first, second, and third. The leader in the points standings, Davey Allison, is back in 11th position. And if points were awarded right now, Allison would emerge as the champion by 20 over Elliott, as Elliott is now running in 6th, Kulwicki 9th, Kyle 13th, Gant 24th, and Mark Martin 22nd, but Mark Martin is on the move.
They are pushing Dale Earnhardt's car wide, and yet that car fired, and now Earnhardt's car does refire as the Purelator car goes by. And the car number 4 going out carries Jeff Bodine leaving pit road, and the car number 30 has spun. The Pennzoil Pontiac has spun. We should be seeing caution here at Atlanta.
We do see caution. Doyle Ford is waving the caution flag because of Michael Waltrip's spin. No contact with any other driver. The car just broke loose at the top of the racetrack in turn 2, and then he backed it into the wall on the back stretch, and then may have made contact. Don't think he did, but you can see the left front tire below there.
Now, all these cars that you see coming down pit road had not pitted. Jerry Punch, here they come.
Car number 7 on the bottom of your screen. You're watching the Haviland crew on the top of your screen. 2 competing teams trying to win a race and win a championship. Meanwhile, Alan Kulwicki cannot get his car in gear. Finally gets in gear. The car number 11 exits pit road. That is the Budweiser car, Bill Elliott. And now Davey Allison heads back to turn 1.
The 66 of Hensley and Jeff Gordon in 24. This is the car that Jeff will be running all year next year. The same colors, DuPont.
670. Oh, a crash down the front straightaway.
Ken Schrader, Wally Dallenbach,
Darrell Waltrip's involved.
and Richard Petty is flaming going into turn number 1.
He's knocked the oil cooler off his car, and the oil is on fire.
Petty has got the car stopped.
Give it in the fucking fire!
It'll go out.
Fire extinguisher!
He's yelling. That was Richard yelling to his crew, get a fire extinguisher down here.
Now here's the crash. That's Trickle.
Ooh,
look at Dallenbach get bumped around.
And there's Richard Petty going in and hitting Darrell Waltrip. Looks like the rest of these cars able to slow down without too much trouble.
There is the king out of the car. And this may be the final farewell. 6 cars involved in the crash, and it's going to take a while to clean it up because there are a lot of damaged race cars and a lot of debris on the racetrack. It comes on lap number 96 of the Hooters 500 here at Atlanta.
To demonstrate the incredibly realistic color of Kodak Gold Plus film, just open the box. Kodak Gold Plus film, true colors, more colors.
Oh, and a car to the wall. It's Dale Earnhardt in turn 2. And this is the caution that Davey needed to come in and get that work done if they're going to do it.
Boy, oh boy, Davey, you're living right today. Gets a caution flag at the right time.
But for the last 3 years here, he has earned more points.
Oh, look crash! Davey Allison is in the crash, Bob.
Oh, Ernie Irvan, and it's all over for Davey Allison.
No, it's not over yet. I don't think he hit him that hard, maybe.
Well, he hit pretty well, I think.
He's got a lot of damage to the right side of the car.
Ernie Irvan spinning, coming off of corner number 4.
Davey has got his car moving.
Yeah, he's trying to pull away.
But he can't steer it.
But it won't turn.
It won't turn. The right front will not work. Oh, no, the right front won't work. He's broken the tie rod end off the car, so when he turns the steering wheel, the right front tire won't turn. And there he's a lap down. There Ernie goes up high. We see the 4 car, and all of a sudden the car just goes around. He loses control. When he saves it, he comes back right in front of Davey Allison. I think that was the only 2 cars involved in the crash.
But there will be other years. There's no question about that. And I'm sure, as Davey will tell you, if we do have an interview with him, he waves to the fans as he gets in the ambulance that regardless of what has happened here, he's had a tremendous season. We'll take a break and be back with more from Atlanta Motor Speedway.
When this guy steps on it, you better hold on.
Looks like Rusty's back in town.
The Miller Genuine Draft Rusty Wallace stock car. It's tearing up tracks everywhere.
NASCAR Winston Cup points as of right now. Alan Kulwicki on top by 10 over Bill Elliott. Davey has fallen to 3rd. Right now in 19th in the serial scoring. Kyle Petty is 8th. Harry Gant 17th. And Mark Martin is already out of the race. And by the way, being factored into those point standings are the number of laps being led. Now the green flag comes out and we resume our competition with Alan Kulwicki leading Elliott.
Tell you what, I appreciate when people do all they can do, and I'm looking at 2 guys right now that's doing all they can possibly do. Every inch around that racetrack, they're going as hard as they can possibly go, hitting the gas wide open as soon as they can, letting off as late as they can.
They're on a qualifying lap
every lap, trying desperately to win a race and a championship.
They told Al in the pit that time by, their calculations are it may not make it back. They said, you got to come in, and he let Bill go by, and now we'll watch for Alan Kulwicki to make it down pit road, and how long it will take him to get gas only and be able to get back on the racetrack. Drama playing out here in the final laps at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Here comes Bill.
Here comes Elliott. Elliott drops down off the banking. Here he comes, Jerry.
Bill Elliott heads down pit road in the Budweiser Ford Thunderbird. This could decide the Winston Cup Championship.
Both with identical pit stops. Elliott goes back out onto the racetrack. Here comes Alan Kulwicki through turn number 1. Can Elliott get up to speed and get the lead?
If Yes, he will. He will have the lead when this all boils down. So far, Terry LABONTE has not made a pit stop. He's still the leader.
He's going to try to go.
He's trying to go the rest of the way. So
as far as winning the race is concerned.
Now, if Bill leads the rest of the way, Alan would have led 103 and Bill 102. Points were awarded right now. Look at this. Kulwicki would be the champion.
By 15 points because he's led the most laps. And that was a difference of 1 lap. Is that what I heard? Man, oh man.
The crew has just told Alan Kulwicki that if Bill leads the rest of the laps, that Alan will still get credit for leading the most laps. Therefore, they told Alan to back off, give Bill the race, conserve fuel, and we will win us a championship.
Exactly right. Just what we said a few minutes ago. If Bill leads the rest of the way, Alan will have led the most by 1 single circuit. Bill Elliott comes off the 4th corner. He wins the Hooters 500. But Alan Kulwicki is coming off of corner number 4, knowing that he's winning the championship. There's the checkered flag for Alan. He's the champion for 92. But our hats off also to Bill Elliott, who did everything he could possibly do to gain the championship. And Richard Petty is taking one final lap around this racetrack as the fans salute him, and his career comes to an end. Remember his first win at Phoenix? He took what he called, and these are his words, a Polish victory lap.
Yep.
And guess what? He's going to do it again.
Well, I think we're about ready. Here he comes.
And let's listen.
You know, I'm still walking around. You know, I hate to got in a wreck. Disappointed me and some of the fans, but the big deal is we're here talking to you when it's over with, and I wouldn't change none of it. I wouldn't trade nothing for nothing else.
Neither would we. Thank you so much, Richard, for all the memories.
So as NASCAR is crowned a brand new champion here this afternoon in Alan Kulwicki, we bid another very special farewell.